Hello YouTube. Thought I'd do a quick video here. The other day I had something interesting kind of happen. I was using Zello, playing around with some circuits with Zello, and all of a sudden my COM ports in Zello didn't work. And I thought, well, maybe I have a setting wrong or something like that. So I checked all that, and lo and behold, it wasn't activating. Well, to make a long story short, I kind of noticed it was a little laggy. Zello seemed to be kind of a little pokey. So I decided to check my Wi-Fi speed, and the computer that I do my circuit building, I have Wi-Fi on that one because I don't use internet that much. At any rate, so I checked the Wi-Fi speed, and it was really bad. So I end up hooking up a USB to CAD5 adapter, and I'll talk about those in a minute. And all of a sudden, boom, Zello started to work flawlessly. So you're probably thinking, well, what does the Wi-Fi have to do with the COM ports? And if you use Vox, why does that work? And the question to that, or the answer to that question is, when you're using COM ports, it's sending data to the Zello program, digital data, high and low, high and low. And if that program, for whatever reason, gets to be laggy or doggy, in this case, because it was trying so hard to keep the internet connection, that could well affect the responses on the COM ports compared to responses using Vox. That's very possible. Now, it seemed to me when I fixed my speed, it started to work a lot better. Maybe coincidence, maybe something else was causing it and it kind of reset itself. I really can't say 100%. Okay, so that's what it kind of seems like, and I thought I'd make a video kind of pointing this out, because if you're having weird problems on your COM ports, try and check your internet speed, and post a comment down below if you've noticed that. But I want to talk about the new computers. Do not come, especially the laptops, do not come with a CAD5 port on them anymore. And what I mean by CAD5 port is, back in the day, you'd use a network cable, and that's how we would network our computers, whether it was internet, whether it's just a local network. We would use the CAD5 cable, something like this, and it's got the bigger ends on it. Okay? So a lot of new computers don't come with that. Okay? So what you can do is you can buy an adapter that goes from USB to CAD5. Now, let me explain here what not to do. I thought I'd be smart and I buy this one, because this one's got the hub where I can plug in other USBs, and it's got the CAD5. So I thought, hey, when I plug this into my computer, I won't be taking up that spot on the computer, because I'll have 3 more I can use. Well, guess what? The USB part works just fine. It's the CAD5 that does not work with the darn. Sometimes it'll detect it, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it will drop the connection. So I don't recommend buying one of these. Now, maybe this is a cheap one. Maybe if you buy an expensive one, maybe it works better. I don't know. So I end up buying just a USB to CAD5 adapter. Okay? And all you do is you plug this in. All you do is, this is how simple this is. You plug this into your USB port. You plug in your CAD5 cable like that. And then obviously the other end of this cable would go to your router and plug it in the back of the router. Okay? Then you're using a wired connection, which is always better for speed to begin with than Wi-Fi. Now, you have to keep in mind, we're not just talking download, we're talking upload. Because remember, Zello's got to upload data and it's got to download data. It's going back and forth. So I want to show you something here. Now, let me go ahead. Okay, first off, we're going to do a speed test. But before we do a speed test, I want to show you something that I think you ought to see here. Bear with me. And I'm going to show you I'm going to show you, this is my wireless router right here. Here's the laptop I'm making the video on. This is the laptop I use. This is my Workbench laptop. As you can see, it has a speed screen on it, which I'll be showing you shortly. This is how close my wireless router is. Okay? So with that being said, and when I plug this cable in, I'm going to be plugging it in this power USB hub over here. Then I'll run the CAD5 cable from here to this router. The yellow cable I just showed you. Actually, you can see a yellow cable right there. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's turn off this camera. Let's go to the speed test. Okay. Now, this is the speed test on Wi-Fi. And you can easily see this because, let me go ahead here. Right here, you can see the Wi-Fi symbol right here. Okay? When I plug this cable in, see it right next to the time? Right here's my cursor. Here's the Wi-Fi signal. Okay? I'm going to do a speed test, and I'm on Wi-Fi. And I'm going to show you what I mean here. So, as you can see, I'm having horrible speed tests. And to do this speed test, just go to Google and type in internet speed test. There's a whole bunch of websites you can do this with. Look at that. And I showed you how close the router is. So obviously I have something wrong. Whether it's something wrong with my Wi-Fi card in my computer. This is a cheap computer. Maybe my router is something wrong with my router. I haven't figured it out yet. But this could, obviously, this was going to cause problems. Now, I don't know what the cutoff is for Zello. Meaning, I don't know how low of a speed you can go before it starts to show problems. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this white, hold on here, let me get this camera back. We're going to see if I did this right. We're going to take this one. I'm not using this one. This one's junk. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to plug it into the computer just like I showed you. So I'm going to do that. Let's go back to here. Now watch the symbol when I do this. Watch down here the Wi-Fi symbol. Right down here. Okay? See that right down there? Watch what happens when I plug this in. Easier said than done. There we go. Now watch what happens. Watch right down in here. See how it changed? It's not a Wi-Fi symbol. I'm on CAD5 right here by the clock, by the time. Bottom right hand corner. We're not on Wi-Fi no more. Let's do a speed test again. Now, obviously, I know that wired is going to be much faster speed to begin with. So I'm aware of that, obviously. But I just want to show you how much difference you're talking. So my point being is if you're able to run CAD5 to your computer that you're going to be using with Zello, I know it's not always possible. If you have a hotspot, that could be a problem. But if you're having issues with Zello, whether it's COM ports, whether it's something else, try test your internet speed and see where it's at. And if you're still having issues, take that computer, take it home or wherever you have it, bring it home and try it there and see if it works better because you're on different Wi-Fi. Or for that matter, buy the adapter and plug it in. Look at the difference. 200 download, 10 upload. And I was having, what was it, 6 and 3 or something, or 3 and 6? I don't even remember what it was. So, it just, like I said, maybe it's just a coincidence that I was having, maybe a glitch in Zello. I don't know. If I can make it happen again, I will, and I'll make a video of it to kind of show more proof. This is what I'm speculating that's caused my issue. Ever since I've done it this way, I haven't had any problems. It's been working fine. So obviously I do have a router being this close to the computer, I shouldn't be running those low speeds. So I got a problem with that router, and I'm going to have to investigate that. But I just want to show you the main point of this video is check your Wi-Fi. If you're having weird Zello problems, check your Wi-Fi connection speed. Okay? And if you do and you think it's okay and it seems to be fast, try another connection. Maybe take the computer home and try it there, or a buddy's house or something, just to verify it's not your Wi-Fi, because you could be chasing your tail on a problem, and here it is. I spent hours that day trying to figure out what was going on, and now I'm checking Wi-Fi now just to eliminate that. Like I said, maybe it was coincidence. I don't know, but at any rate, I want to point this out. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.